Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss part 2 of Unit 3, that is Diversity of Life. Before start the main content, I would like to inform that the images used in our slides are for education purpose only. We respect intellectual property right of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this PPT, have any concern, any issue, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. In today's video lecture, we are mainly focusing on 5 kingdom classification: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So in last lecture, we have already discussed about 5 kingdom classification. But before start the main content, just revise the things once again. This 5 kingdom classification has been given by R.H. Whitaker. He classified various organisms according to various category. Initially, organisms are classified into prokaryotic and eukaryotic category. Primitive type of nucleus are found in prokaryotes, and in this particular heading, Monera, all the organisms belong to Monera, comes under prokaryotic category. Further, multicellular organisms or unicellular organisms which are having true nucleus, means true karyon, comes under eukaryotic category, which is further divided into various type of kingdom. Some belong to unicellular organism category, means Protista. They all are unicellular, right? Some are remainings are in this multicellular category. So all the kingdoms which are multicellular comes under this particular category. So in multicellular, further division occur based on the presence or absence of cell wall. If cell wall is not present, then all those organisms comes under Animalia, right, kingdom. And if cell wall is present, then they further divided into 2 different types. Those do not perform photosynthesis comes under fungi kingdom, and those all which are able to perform photosynthesis comes under Plantae kingdom. Okay, so this is how Whitaker categorized various organisms into various category. In last lecture, we have already discussed about Monera. So in today's video lecture, we are mainly focusing on this Protista. Okay, so let's begin with the main topic. So now let's start. So all the single cell eukaryotes are placed in this category Protista. All the single cell, because they are unicellular. Okay, so that's why it is written over here that all single celled eukaryotes are placed under Protista category, and they are further divided into various category like chrysophytes first, second dinoflagellate, then euglenoid, then slime molds, and then last one is protozoa. Further into 5 category. ठीक है? Chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoid, slime molds, and protozoans. Okay, and all the members, whether dinoflagellate, euglenoid or whatever, they all are primarily aquatic in nature. Okay, mostly they are found in water. They are aquatic in nature. And being eukaryotes, the protistian cell body contain a well-defined nucleus, and this is the main characteristic of any kind of eukaryotic cell. Okay, so they have a well-defined nucleus and other membrane-bound organelle. Some of the member of protist are having flagella or cilia on their body, outside their body. These protist members reproduce asexually or sexually by the process involving in cell fusion or zygote formation. So both kind of reproduction types, cellular and asexual and sexual reproduction, are found in all the members of protist. Okay, by cell fusion or zygote formation. Now the first member, that is chrysophytes. This is a very good example of chrysophytes, golden algae, and this group include diatoms and golden algae, and this is popularly known as desmites. Okay, and these members are mainly found in fresh water as well as marine water, or we can use the term plankton for the same. All those which are found in marine water or fresh water, we can use the term plankton for the same. And most of the members are photosynthetic means they are autotrophs. Okay. Diatoms also comes under the same category. The diatoms, the cell in diatoms, the cell wall is embedded with silica. So much silica is present in their cell wall, and that's why their cell wall are indestructible. We cannot destruct their cell wall. Okay, and this is the main characteristic of diatoms. Diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposition in their habitats, and that's why that particular habitat is also popularly known as diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. Okay, being gritty, this soil is used in polishing, where plenty amount of diatoms are present. That particular soil is used for polishing purpose, filtration of oil purpose, filtration of syrup purpose. Okay, and diatoms are the chief producers in ocean. So if question arises, if question comes in your various type of competitive examination, what type of organism comes under chief producer category, then diatoms is one of them. Okay, so diatoms are the chief producer in the ocean. Clear? Now, next category is dinoflagellates. These organisms are mostly marine. These are present in salty water, marine. Okay, so these organisms are mostly marine and photosynthetic in nature. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending upon the main pigment present in their cell. Okay, their cell wall has stiff cellular plates on their outer surface. Most of the member of dinoflagellates have two flagella. One lies longitudinal and other lies transversely in their furrow, which are present between the cell plates. Very often, red dinoflagellates undergo a rapid multiplication. There is an example of red dinoflagellate, gonylolax. After their huge multiplication, rapid multiplication, sometimes sea color has been changed and it looks like a red ocean, and that time we can use the term red tide, because sea appear red because of the presence of red dinoflagellate. Huge amount of red dinoflagellate sometimes present on the sea on a particular area because of their rapid multiplication, and that time what kind of color this sea is having? Red color. So red tides. Okay, so red tides, what is the cause of red tide? The cause of red tide is the presence of gonylolax in plenty amount in that particular area. This is the main reason. And sometimes they release toxins which are very, very harmful, and even they can kill. This toxin is mainly kill the other organism or other animals present in that particular habitat or ocean, like fishes. Okay, that's why it is written over here, toxin released by such large number of dinoflagellates, red dinoflagellates even kill other marine animals such as fish. Clear? Okay. Next type is euglenoid. Next protist type is euglenoid. So majority of them are freshwater organisms. Dinoflagellates are marine habitat. Okay, marine habitat, but euglenoid mostly found in fresh water and in stagnant water of fresh water, जहाँ पानी रुका हुआ होता है. Okay, instead of cell wall, they are having a protein rich layer which is called panicle on the outside of their body. This panicle. Okay, and which makes their body flexible. So instead of cell wall, they have a protein layer known as panicle, and because of the presence of this panicle, their body is flexible. They have two flagella, one big and another one is short. Though they are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, these are the pictures of Euglena. They are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, but if sunlight is not present or sunlight is not present in enough amount, they can behave like a heterotrophs. Okay, by predating other smaller organisms. And the pigment which are present in Euglena, it just look like a pigment which is present in the higher plants like chlorophyll. Okay, so the pigment of euglenoid are identical to those present in higher plants. What are the example of euglenoid? Euglena is one of the best example of this group. Now, next type of protist is slime molds. Slime molds, this yellow structure you can see over here in this picture, this is slime mold. These are saprophytic in nature. These are saprophytic protist. Means they lives on dead and decaying material. Okay, so their body move along decaying twigs or leaves, engulfing organic material. Okay, and under suitable condition, they form an aggregation called plasmodium, which may grow and spread over several feet. Okay, and so that under suitable condition they can grow over several meters, but under unfavorable conditions this plasmodium differentiate and forming fruiting bodies. As you can see over here, these are the fruiting bodies. Okay, and this fruiting bodies bearing spores on their tip. These are the spores on their tip. These spores possess true walls. These spores are extremely resistant and survive for many years, even under harsh condition, under adverse condition. They are survive for many years, and these spores are dispersed by air current. Okay. Now the last type of protist is protozoa. Okay, so all protozoa are heterotrophs and they live as a predator or as a parasite. Okay, they are believed to be primitive relative of animals. They are of four major types. First type is amoeboid protozoa. You can see this picture, amoeboid protozoa. These organisms live in fresh water, seawater or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia. This is pseudopodia. This is a kind of pseudopodia. So just they capture their prey by moving pseudopodia, which is also known as false feet, as in amoeba, and their marine form have silica shell on their surface. Some of the protozoan, such as ant amoeba, are under parasite category. They are parasites. Okay. Next type of protozoa, this is the amoeboid protozoa. Next is flagellated protozoans category. The member of this group are either free living or parasite. They have flagella. You can see over here a long flagella is there. They have flagella, and the parasitic form of flagellated protozoa can cause severe sickness like sleeping sickness. This sleeping sickness disease is, what is the causative agent of sleeping sickness? Trypanosoma, which is a protozoa. What kind of protozoa? Flagellated protozoa. Okay, so they are parasites, they are flagellated protozoans. Okay, they are either free living or parasitic in nature, and they can cause a very severe disease like sleeping sickness. One of the example is trypanosoma. Next is ciliated protozoa. You can easily understand what kind of picture is this, which organism is there. Paramecium. Yes, this is known as paramecium. So paramecium comes under ciliated protozoa category. They are aquatic in nature. They actively moving organism because of the presence of thousands of cilia. You can see over here so many cilia are present on their outer surface, right? They have a cavity that opens to the outside of the cell surface. This is the cavity and this is the anal pore, cytoproct. And the coordinated movement of rows of cilia cause water laden with food to be stirred into the gullet. What is the example? Already we have discussed this. Paramecium is a very famous example of ciliated protozoans category. Okay. Next is sporozoans. Sporozoans. And this is an example of sporozoan, Plasmodium. Different type of Plasmodium is there. Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax. Okay, and this is the mainly cause. What is the? It is the main causative agent of malaria, right? So parasite of malaria is a protozoan, and what kind of protozoan? Sporozoan category. It comes under sporozoan category. Okay, so this include diverse organisms that have infectious spores-like structure in their life, and the most notorious is Plasmodium vivax, which is very well known for this malaria, है ना? So it is a disease which has a staggering effect on human population as well. So this is the example of sporozoan category of protozoa. Clear? So, okay, this is about protozoa kingdom. We have discussed it in detail. Still, you have any query, any doubt related to this protozoa kingdom or some examples? You can write down to me comment box. We will discuss that later on. Till then, take care. Bye bye and keep learning. Namaskar.